This is your Diamond Insight of the UN Special Rapporteur's report on Zambia. The recent report by the United Nations Special Rapporteur on Freedom of Expression, Irene Khan, is both a recognition of Zambia's progress and a sobering warning of the dangers that lie ahead if key reforms stall. The UPND government came to power on the promise of restoring constitutional freedoms and protecting civil liberties. To its credit, it has delivered some early wins. The repeal of the criminal defamation of the president and the long overdue enactment of the Access to Information Act stand out as symbolic milestones. These moves should not be taken lightly in a region where free speech is often stifled with impunity. But symbolism must be backed by substance. What the UN rapporteur makes clear, without mincing words, is that the window of goodwill is narrowing. Zambia is now approaching a crossroad. The report exposes a contradiction. While government rhetoric champions democracy, some state actions mirror the authoritarian reflexes of the past. Opposition rallies continue to be blocked under the archaic Public Order Act. Journalists still face intimidation. New laws such as the Cybersecurity and Cybercrimes Act are vague enough to silence dissent and are already being used that way. Meanwhile, civil society fear the spectre of regulatory control that could erode its independence. What the UN warns is not just about the laws on paper, it is about the political will to tolerate scrutiny and allow for pluralism. The report notes that old tactics are re-emerging in new forms and that even gains made can be reversed without vigilance. This matters profoundly as Zambia moves towards the 2026 general election. Trust in institutions will depend not on declarations or reform, but on the lived experience of political actors, journalists, activists, and ordinary citizens. When criticism is punished, when opposition voices are shut down, when laws are enforced unevenly, democracy is weakened regardless of the legal reforms in place. President Hichilema and his administration have a unique opportunity to turn Zambia into a regional model for democratic consolidation. But that requires courage, and that courage to allow dissent, protect critical media, and shield civil society from interference. It requires faster action on legal and institutional reforms and the political maturity to avoid wielding state power for partisan gain. Irene Khan has done her part in holding up the mirror. It is now up to Zambia's leadership and its citizens to decide what kind of reflection they want staring back at them.